Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF, another Friday, another episode. All of us have entered this era called human-computer interaction, and what is powering the HCI is conversations. And conversations can happen only if the core foundation of language and translation is a reality. In fact, good amount of innovations are in place when it comes to translation. And important week in Microsoft as some announcements were made earlier this week. So to talk more about this, it's my pleasure to welcome Nimisha Srivastava, Senior Product Manager, Microsoft AI, for a short conversation. Nimisha, welcome to TGIF.
Hi Sandeep, thank you for having me.
Nimisha, quick question to you. Language plays such a critical role in each of our lives every single day. I know a ton of innovation underway on that stream. So tell us what's happening there.
So, as you rightly said, right, understanding of language and being able to communicate has been at the crux of any type of growth and advancement in the world.
Right.
As per the global stats, there are around 7,000 spoken languages in the world, of which approximately only 4,000 languages have a written form in some 293 written scripts. Of this, India itself has around 1,300 languages as per the census of India in 2011. These languages are diverse, primarily spanning over 4 language families and written in mostly 12 major scripts.
Got it.
Again, of these languages, we have only 22 official languages listed by the Constitution of India. Just throwing the numbers, you can understand the maze that the languages have built around us and the need for breaking language barriers to build a connected human community.
Yeah.
Language translation is not only important for trade and commerce, but for the overall growth of the society. I mean, it is needed for education, it is needed for governance, it is needed for national unity, international relations, etc., etc. And finally, with the LLMs, I mean, the innovation in this space is going to grow leaps and bounds.
Wonderful. I think, when you said thousands of languages and you brought it down to 22 that Constitution of India is recognized, I think long way to go. But of course, you said one thing, Nimisha, which is, multiple languages in a conversation, right? We've heard this term called MMLU, right? Massive multitask language understanding. That means in a conversation, we can mix multiple languages, yet the technology should support that kind of a conversation, right? Awesome.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So quickly, I know something significant was announced, this week. So tell us all about that.
Yeah. So true to Microsoft's commitment to build technology that empowers every person on the planet,
Right.
we have added 4 more languages to Microsoft Translator, which
Wonderful.
includes Bhojpuri, Bodo, Dogri, and Kashmiri. Now with this, we support 20 of the 22 official languages that we just spoke about.
Oh, wonderful.
With translation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So when I talk in technical terms, these are low resource languages, which essentially means that we need innovation to improve translation quality with the limited data that these languages come with. So we utilized various techniques making use of transformer-based models, multilingual learning, language similarity, and many other things to get the quality that we are expecting the models to be like. And from an impact point of view, if I speak, these languages are spoken by close to 61 million speakers in the country.
Wow.
So now we cover almost the languages spoken by more than 95% of Indian population. And we are also committed to grow beyond and make technology more and more inclusive.
Prula, you know what? Kudos to all of you. Yours 20 and 22 is a significant milestone worth celebrating. So, you're saying these 4 languages covers 61 million people in no small feat. Because I know for the fact that when we talk about technology, Nimisha, we've heard that you can only build a translation or language model as long as you have at least a million population representation from a data perspective. But of course, you earlier said that various techniques were used because you may not have the base source digital assets data itself, right? So awesome. Fantastic. I think, why don't you take us through a short demo, because I know there is a lot that has happened in the last few years, but just to give our audience a glimpse into translation, just a few demos would help.
So here is the link to Azure AI Translator. Enterprises can come here, call the translation APIs for text translation, document translation, or build their own custom models as well using their data for their specific type of translation needs.
Right.
So this is one area where we have exposed the translator from.
Got it.
For users, we can directly come on Bing and get onto this translation card. All you have to do is either type Bing Translator over here or just try it in the browser. Translate hello, how are you to Hindi.
Very cool. Nice. I don't try that. That's a good tip today. Awesome.
Yeah. So this is where you can translate, and then we also have translator exposed directly from Bing Translator, bing.com and /translator. This is, again, you'll get a lot of features over here.
Okay.
Then on Edge itself, say I open a page and I'm not able to understand what this paragraph means in English.
Okay.
I'll just select, I'll right click, say translate selection to Hindi.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
here is where I have Hindi text.
Wow. It's in web page translation.
Yes. And what you see over here is a feature of Edge browser itself, right? Translation as a feature of Edge browser. You select, and I can go back to original and say that I want the entire web page to be translated to Hindi.
Wow.
And
awesome.
Here you go.
Awesome. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That again, the magic of all the 20 languages you mentioned that's available. I'm presume we can use that in this context as you go along.
Yes.
Awesome. Nimisha, that was fabulous. I think little things matter for sure. And what you just showed was power of translation in consumer-centric, I would say, endpoints, conversation agents, conversation endpoints. But, my last question to you, Nimisha, is enterprise customers, right, who wants to bring this capability into their application portfolio. If you want to modernize the application with translation capabilities, where do they start?
Come to Azure AI Translator. The link I've shared with you, and this should go out to all the customers.
Awesome, awesome, wonderful. I think is as simple as consuming an API and embedding that in your application. Awesome, wonderful. Nimisha, thank you so much. Truly meaningful conversation. Loved it. I think takeaway for me personally is it's a truly time to celebrate 22 languages that you support, and congratulations on this milestone.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. It was wonderful talking.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nimisha. And for all viewers today, thanks for joining us for this episode. As you heard from Nimisha, yes, as Microsoft, we support 20 Indian languages for translations, or 22, which is a huge milestone. And if you want to get started using these APIs or services in application, get to Microsoft AI Translator as a category and start using them. So with that, thanks for watching us today. Keep on TGIF. A wonderful Friday. A great weekend ahead. Bye-bye. Awesome, man.